Hello students, as you know that we have just started chapter 3 in part B of accountancy, and this third chapter of part B in accountancy is concerned with comparative statements, and comparative statements are the part of horizontal financial analysis. Students, in comparative statements we compare the facts and figures which are provided by financial statements for 2 or more years. So there are basically two types of comparative statements: comparative balance sheet and comparative income statements. We have already discussed the format of company's balance sheet and income statement. And for the purpose of understanding comparative statements or comparative balance sheet, I am taking the question number 1. And question number 1, we have to prepare comparative balance sheet with the help of given information. Students, in comparative balance sheets there are 6 columns: particulars, note number, previous year, current year, absolute change, and change percentage or percentage increase or decrease. So in the given question, there are two sides in the vertical format of balance sheet: equity and liabilities and assets. And we have to mention the information given. First we have to take previous year, and then we have to prepare column for current year. So in previous year, shareholders fund comprises share capital and reserve and surplus. Share capital is 5 lakh, reserve and surplus are rupees 1 lakh, long term borrowings are 3 lakh, and short term borrowings are 1 lakh, and the total is 10 lakh. In the same way, for the assets, we have non-current assets in previous year rupees 4 lakh, and current assets are divided into 3 parts: inventories, trade receivables, and cash equivalents. Inventories means stock. Stock has been given rupees 2 lakh in the previous year, that is 2016, and trade receivables are rupees 3 lakh. Cash equivalents are 1 lakh, and the total is the same as equity and liabilities, that is rupees 10 lakh. And now we come to current year, that is 2017. In 2017, share capital is rupees 8 lakh. It means it has been increased by rupees 3 lakh. Reserve and surplus rupees 1 lakh. It means there is no change as far as reserve and surplus are compared. Then long term borrowings are rupees 4 lakh in the current year, and short term borrowings are rupees 2 lakh. So there is an increase. There is an increase of rupees 1 lakh in long term borrowings, and there is an increase also in short term borrowings, rupees 1 lakh. In the same way, we can note down and compare. In the current year, non-current assets are rupees 6 lakh, inventories have become rupees 3 lakh, trade receivables have become rupees 4 lakh, and cash equivalents are rupees 2 lakh in the current year, that is 2017, and the total for the balance sheet is 15 lakh. It means we can compare and we can find out changes or increase or decrease in absolute figure and in the percentage also. So there is a particular increase in non-current asset of rupees 2 lakh. When we compare current year value with previous year value, we get an increase of rupees 2 lakh as far as non-current assets are concerned. Now we compare inventories. It means there is an increase of rupees 1 lakh as far as inventories are compared. Now trade receivables have been increased by rupees 1 lakh, and cash and cash equivalents have been increased by rupees 1 lakh also. And there is a complete increase of rupees 5 lakh as compared to the total of last year's balance sheet. Now we have to find out the change in percentage also. And we have the formula to calculate change in percentage: absolute value or absolute change upon previous year's value into 100. It means we have to divide absolute change by previous year value and we have to multiply it with 100 for getting the percentage of increase or decrease in comparative statements. And we have 60% increase in share capital. And we have no change or no increase or decrease as far as reserve and surplus are concerned. And now we have 33.33% increase in non-current liabilities which have long-term borrowings. In the same way, we have 100%. It means short-term borrowings have been doubled as far as we have the information to compare with last year. Now, for the total percentage increase or decrease, we have rupees 5 lakh divided by 10 lakh into 100. That becomes 50% overall increase. And now we get percentage in non-current assets. 2 lakh divided by 4 lakh into 100 becomes 50%. 1 lakh divided by 2 lakh into 100 becomes 50%. 1 lakh divided by 3 lakh into 100 becomes 33.33%. And there is an increase of rupees 1 lakh and the previous year value is rupees 1 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh becomes 100%. In the same way, we get an overall increase in the total of balance sheet as far as total assets are concerned. So 5 lakh divided by 10 lakh into 100, which becomes 50% as overall increase as far as the balance sheet of last year and current year is concerned. Students, this is a simple manner to present comparative statements or comparative balance sheet. We will discuss comparative income statement later. So students, you have to note down this question and its solution in your school copy, and you are further requested to complete your work timely. And today's homework is question number 2nd and 3rd. You are